The woman deliberately cut off her hair, carefully packed it into a bag, and then took out hair dye to change the color of both her hair and eyebrows. Next, she sprinkled disinfectant on the floor, wiping away any traces of her presence. Then, she knocked herself unconscious. Everything she was doing was to make herself disappear completely and frame her husband for the crime. She had planned it all out 6 months ago. First, she maxed out her husband's credit card, buying expensive luxury items to hide away, creating the illusion of her husband facing a financial crisis. To further implicate him, she bought a high-value insurance policy, with the beneficiary being her husband. Then, she intentionally befriended her pregnant neighbor, constantly complaining about her husband's abuse. She invited the neighbor over to her house, and after the neighbor used the bathroom, she took a sample of her urine. With this urine sample, she could prove that she was pregnant. Using her pregnancy, she could present herself as a vulnerable victim. Once everything was ready, on their wedding anniversary, after confirming her husband had left, she staged a crime scene. To make the plan foolproof, she furiously wrote 300 journal entries, starting from their courtship. In the journal, she fabricated stories, making them both seem real and brutal, portraying her husband as a womanizing scoundrel, while she had been constantly abused, living in a fearful environment. She then placed the journal in the oven, burning it just right to create the illusion that her husband had destroyed the evidence. Deliberately leaving behind clues for the police, she initiated the perfect frame-up. Then, she disappeared alone, changed her appearance, and moved to a different city, renting a place to wait for her husband's arrest. Just as she expected, the police slowly uncovered numerous clues, and the blame was placed on Jack. However, after Anna went missing, Jack grinned as he faced the media. He greeted everyone warmly, and even posed for photos with beautiful women, showing no sign of worry about his missing wife. His strange behavior quickly made the headlines. The media widely reported him as a scoundrel, while his wife remained missing, and he acted so carefree. To maintain his image, Jack held a prayer meeting for his wife that evening. At that moment, the pregnant neighbor appeared, holding a child, and loudly accused him of being a scumbag, abusing his pregnant wife. This shocking news immediately caused chaos, and the media rushed to cover it. Jack hurriedly hid in a police car to escape. When questioned by the police, Jack claimed he didn't know the neighbor, but the police presented a photo of Anna and the neighbor together, showing they were familiar with each other. Additionally, after conducting a fluorescence test, they found large traces of Anna's blood in the kitchen. Jack continued to deny it, claiming the scene had been staged by the real killer. But then, the police revealed the credit card debt records, which detailed his purchases of luxury items. Worst of all, Anna's life insurance beneficiary was Jack. All the evidence pointed to Jack having murdered his pregnant wife, with his wife mysteriously missing, and himself unjustly accused of murder. Jack had no way to explain himself. In frustration, he smashed the water glass in his hand. After the police left, Jack slowly calmed down. He knew he had to clear his name. He began searching for the next clue. He thought of the brown wooden house, and when he opened the door, he was utterly stunned by what he saw. Inside were all men's luxury items. If the police found this, there would be no way to clear his name, no matter what. Meanwhile, Anna was sitting in the rented house, watching the media's criticisms and condemnations on TV, and happily jumped up to celebrate. But in her excitement, she accidentally dropped her thick wallet. In a panic,